Heat 1 for the men's 200-meter freestyle S5. LOPEZ DIAZ of Mexico, Scully of Ireland in lane 3, Mullen, Great Britain, goes in lane 4. Perkins, USA, Lee for People's Republic of China in 6, and Murphy of Canada make up heat number 1. The Great Britain support out for Andrew Mullen. The Netherlands, can't miss them in their orange tops. Great to see so many children being inspired by these athletes and their performances here in the pool and over the next 10 days. It really is an action-packed schedule, 152 medal races throughout these Paralympic Games. And here come our swimmers for heat number 1, 2 heats in the men's 200 freestyle S5. LOPEZ DIAZ of Mexico giving the thumbs up ahead of his race. He goes in lane 2. Canada's Danial Murphy on the other side of the pool in lane 7. That's one of the favourites, Andrew Mullen, Great Britain. Gold at the European Championships earlier this year. Silver at last year's World Championships. So one to watch in this first heat. People's Republic of China, Li Junsheng going in lane 6. And on his left-hand side, Murphy of Canada. Made 5 finals in London 2012. Can he convert them to medals in 2016? Mullen, used to being on the podium. What can he do today? It's a strong start for Mullen of Great Britain, the red cap in lane 4, who already has quite a significant advantage over the rest of the fields. 200-meter freestyle, 4 lengths of this pool. And now the rest of the field starting to even out a little bit. Perkins of USA coming back onto the left shoulder of Mullen, who had that strong start underwater as they come towards the first turn. Still, Andrew Mullen, the gold medalist from the European Championships earlier this year, obviously in good form, leads at the 50-meter mark, turning in a 36.93, just ahead of Perkins of USA.
This is impressive from Andrew Mullen of Great Britain. The S5 classification, men's 200-meter freestyle, and a good stroke rate again from Andrew Mullen. It's about getting into that rhythm very early on, and good power from Mullen, just pushing his way through the pool, powering his way to the wall, looking for the touch at the halfway mark. A world record at 2:26.51. He's outside of that time at the moment, but off world record pace. And what he'll be looking to do is go around about 2:40, anything under 2:45 really, not to show too much. There's only one swimmer in this classification that can go anywhere near the 2:30 mark. But at the moment, it's looking like Roy Perkins of the United States, who's showing some intent in the back end of this freestyle race.
Oh, what a strong second half this is looking for Perkins. He was quite a way down on Mullen for the first half of this race, and now he's got that body length lead as they come into the final turn. This third 50 for the athlete from USA, really quite incredible. He turns now with the lead, 1:58.43. He's got a 2-second lead over the British athlete, and that just happened in that third 50 metres.
Well, that was a brilliant turnaround from Roy Perkins. That the stroke rate of Andrew Mullen has dropped somewhat, and Perkins, looking very strong at the moment in lane 5, has turned it around at the back end. The swimmer in lane 3, James Scully of Ireland, looking good for the third place finish, while the battle for LOPEZ, DIAZ and Lee Junsheng goes on for who'll touch fourth. But at the moment it's going to be Perkins ahead of Andrew Mullen, and a fine back end from the S5 swimmer over the men's 200-metre freestyle, 2:39.69. He'll take that. Anything under 2:40 is a good marker laid down. They'll be looking to medal, will both Mullens and Perkins, in the men's 200-metre freestyle.
James Scully touching in third for Ireland. Well, that was quite a significant improvement for Roy Perkins of USA on his qualifying time. 5 seconds faster than his qualifying of a 2:44.81. He's got to be feeling confident with that opener here on day 1, heat 1 of this men's 200 freestyle S5. With a very strong second half indeed. The race completely turned around. It really was a race of 2 halves. Andrew Mullen of Great Britain looked to have it under control in that first 100 metres. Roy Perkins, USA, saved his strong performance for the finish and just turned it completely around. Delighted with that performance.
So strong back end from Roy Perkins sees him claim victory.